Tonight's headlines: Ukraine breaks diplomatic ties with Russia. Palace assures Pinoys in Ukraine will be flown home. COVID-19 cases in the country at 3,657,342. Senate panel agrees to suspend e-sabong. Parts of the Visayas, Mindanao to experience rains. Nadal rolls in Acapulco. And oil rises above $105 after Russia attacks. Good evening. Today is Thursday, February 24, 2022. I'm Miguel Paltagon and this is Tribune News on Cue. Here are the stories for this evening. Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky on Thursday broke off Kiev's diplomatic relations with Moscow in response to Russia's invasion of its western-backed neighbor. It marked the first rupture in the ties since Russia and Ukraine became independent countries after the Soviet Union's collapse in 1991. Ukraine also closed its airspace to civilian flights after Russia launched a land, sea, and air invasion of its neighbor, while Europe's aviation regulator warned about hazards to flying in bordering regions. Moldova, southwest of Ukraine, also closed its airspace, while Belarus, to the north, said civilian flights could no longer fly over part of its territory after Russian President Vladimir Putin authorized the military operation. Malacanang on Thursday assured the public that the Philippine government stands ready to assist Filipinos in Ukraine amid the ongoing invasion by Russia. Acting presidential spokesperson Carlo Nograles said that the safety of the Filipinos in Ukraine remains foremost in the mind of the President Rodrigo Duterte and noted that the government, through the Department of Foreign Affairs, is conducting repatriation efforts for Filipinos in Ukraine. The DFA appealed to the Filipinos in Ukraine not to panic, assuring them that everyone will be provided assistance and moved to a safer location. Foreign Secretary Teodoro Locsin Jr. on Twitter earlier said Poland has agreed to allow Filipinos living in Ukraine to enter the country without visas. The Department of Health reported 1,745 confirmed COVID-19 cases on Thursday, to bring the total number of infected in the country to 3,657,342. This brought the active cases to 55,079, and of the total, 637 are asymptomatic, 49,927 are mild, 2,788 are moderate, 1,428 are severe, and 299 are critical. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 3,546,098 after 2,045 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll is now at 55,165 and with 188 fatalities recorded. Meanwhile, the country's COVID-19 positivity rate was at 6.3%, which is higher than the World Health Organization's requirement target of less than 5% positivity rate. Tribune News on Cue will be back after these reminders.
Si Harry Roque ang pinakamagaling na spokesman, kaya inggit sa kanya ang oposisyon.
Tama lang na ipinaglaban ko ang balik trabaho para bumalik ang kita ng mga nagtatrabaho at naghahanap buhay. Hindi pwedeng magutom ang pamilya. Dapat lang po ingat buhay para sa hanap buhay. Basta trabaho, kita at hanap buhay ang nakataya. Nasa harap niyo po ako.
Ibigay natin ang tudong suporta kay Harry.
In other news, the Senate Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs agreed to suspend the licenses of the firms operating online cockfighting or e-sabong until the cases of the 31 missing cockfighting enthusiasts are resolved. Sen. Ronald Bato de la Rosa, panel chairperson, said the committee will issue a resolution urging President Rodrigo Duterte to direct the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, or PAGCOR, to halt the operations of e-sabong. The resolution was proposed by Senate President Vicente Soto III and Senator Panfilo Lacson during committee hearing. To be covered are the existing e-sabong licenses of Belverde Vista Corp., Lucky 8 Star Quest Inc., Visayas Cockers Club Inc., Jade Entertainment and Gaming Technologies Inc., Newing Cockers Alliance Gaming Corp., Philippine Cockfighting International Inc., and Golden Buzzer Inc. State Weather Bureau Pag-asa announced that cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms will prevail over eastern Visayas, Caraga, and Davao region due to the easter rise. The frontal system will bring cloudy skies and rains over Cagayan Valley and Apayao, it said, adding that flash floods or landslides are also possible due to the frequent moderate rains. Meanwhile, Ilocos region, the rest of Cordillera Administrative Region, and the rest of Central Luzon will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated light rains due to the northeast monsoon. Metro Manila and the rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers due to the localized thunderstorms. In sports, Rafael Nadal achieved his best start to an ATP Tour season, improving to 12-0 this year by defeating Stefan Kozlov to reach the Mexican Open quarterfinals. The 35-year-old Spanish left-hander eliminated the U.S. lucky loser 6-0, 6-3, advancing to a Thursday's matchup against 39th-ranked American Tommy Paul, whom he has never played before. The victory kept Nadal unbeaten over a dozen matches in 2022, his best career start to any year, surpassing the 11-0 run in 2014 that ended with a loss to a Swiss Stan Wawrinka in the Australian Open final. Nadal won his men's record 21st Grand Slam title at last month's Australian Open, breaking the career mark of 20 slam crowns he had shared with Novak Djokovic and Roger Federer. And in business, oil prices jumped on Thursday with Brent rising above $105 a barrel for the first time since 2014, after Russia attacked Ukraine, exacerbating concerns about disruptions to global energy supply. Brent crude rose $8.24 or 8.5% to $105.8 a barrel, while U.S. West Texas Intermediate or WTI crude jumped $7.78 or 8.5% to $99.88. Brent and WTI hit their highest level since August and July 2014, respectively. Russia is also the largest provider of natural gas to Europe, providing about 35% of its supply. The United States and Europe have promised the toughest sanctions on Russia in response. Global oil supplies remain tight as demand recovers from pandemic lows and underscoring the tight market. Premiums on crude contracts for loading in 1 month over contracts for loading in 6 months, a metric closely watched by traders, hit a new record high at $11.55 per barrel. That wraps up the stories tonight. Before we go, I would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, the Department of Tourism, MG Motors, Hino Motors, Security Bank, Empire East Land Holding Incorporated, and Overseas Committee Affairs Council member Alan Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. Again, this is Miguel Paltagonon, and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Oh, vaccination, isolation. Gotta keep up with my nutrition. Gotta maintain my body condition. Then I can take my vaccination. What do I choose? What do I take? As long as it is not a fake. AstraZeneca, Moderna, BioNTech, even Sinovac, okay na. Babakuna ka ba? 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 Vaccination for the nation, no more isolation. With vaccination, babakuna ka ba? 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 Paturok, paturok, paturok.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Magandang araw mga katribo! Narito na ang mga makakasama nyo tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Roy Pelovelo, Atty. Lia Badillo Crisostomo, Vernon Velasco, Kim Sancha at Chirk Balagtas. Abangan ang programang Gising Na mula alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga sa Facebook page ng Daily Tribune.
Ilabas na ang mainit na kape at samahan kami sa inyong pag-almusal, mga katribo.
Simulan natin ang bawat umaga with good vibes sa mga informative and recreational segments ng aming programa.
Maaari niyo rin ibahagi sa amin ang inyong opinion via Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now sa YouTube.
Makichika na rin sa latest showbiz happenings, mga katribo.
Kaya naman, magkita-kita po tayo mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga at magsama-sama po tayo sa
Gising Na!
Mga katribo, tara na't makiisa at matuto sa mga public service programs hatid ng Kalingang Katribo. Tuwing Lunes, nandyan ang usapang business na magbibigay tips at inspirasyon sa mga aspiring entrepreneurs kasama si Vernon Velasco. Tuwing Miyerkules, usapang pangkulusugan naman ang tatalakayin ni Miss Cory Quirino sa health and wellness. At tuwing Biyernes naman, kung legal advice ang kailangan mo, sagot ka na ng Legal Diaries kasama si Elmer Navarro Manuel at mga guest lawyers. Lahat ng niya mapapanood tuwing alas 3:30 ng hapon sa Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now on YouTube. Makinig at makisali sa usapan every Friday night at 6 p.m. sa I Speak Katribo Podcast. Samahan sina Daniel at Alvin na pag-usapan ang mga relevant topic na tiyak kakarelatean nyo mga katribo. At pagdating ng Sunday at 7 p.m., Speak Your Mind with our I Speak program na sasagot sa mga tanong regarding the latest and relevant issues sa paligid natin. I-like at i-follow nyo ang Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now on YouTube para updated ka sa mga latest episode namin mga katribo.
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its vibrant community, Katribo, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tercito are available on our community Viber.